Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to build and visualize decision tree classifier using Python and Scikit-learn library. So before going practical execution, let's understand about what is a decision tree. Decision tree is a supervised machine learning algorithm used for classification and regression tasks. Decision tree and their possible consequences using a tree-like structure. Means decision tree is a classifier in form of tree-like structure. And in a decision tree, it split data into subset based on value of input feature, and each internal node represent taste on feature, and branches represent outcome of the taste, and each leaf node represent class label. And for building decision tree, so we calculate the entropy and information gain. So entropy is nothing but it measures the uncertainty or impurity in the data set, and information gain measure the reduction in entropy after splitting the data set based on attribute. So here you can see the decision tree structure. So there are mainly two node, decision node and leaf node. So decision node is also known as the root node or subtree, and decision node represent attribute or taste or attribute, or it specify a choice. And leaf node represent final classes. So let's start our practical execution. So firstly we are importing the all necessary libraries. So Scikit-learn library and Matplotlib library for visualization. So for decision tree classification, firstly we first step is training, then splitting, and then prediction. So in a training step, the algorithm learn decision rule from the training data and split data into subset based on a feature. Next we are doing the splitting the data. So we split data continuous until the leaf node contain the data point belong to the same class, and then for new data we are predicting it provide a final prediction. The algorithm follow the decision rule from the root node, and it move until leaf node, and which provide a final prediction. Now we are importing the matplotlib.py plot, and we are creating the object as plt. For every time writing this line, so we just let plt. So now we are loading data using the load underscore iris. So we are using iris dataset, and x for feature and y for label. And next we are training, taste, and speed. So we are splitting the data set. So we split the data set into training and testing sets, 70% for training and 30% for testing. So now we are trained the model. We create a decision tree with the Gini impurity as the split criterion, and here we limit the depth to 3 to prevent overfitting. So max depth equal to 3 and random state equal to 42. So now next fit in bracket x dot train and y underscore train. So now we are making prediction and calculating accuracy. Y underscore predict equal to clp dot predict x underscore test. Accuracy equal to accuracy underscore y underscore test and y underscore predict. So we are calculating accuracy. So now we are printing the accuracy. So we use a model to predict label on test set and calculate accuracy. So it tells us how well our model is doing. So next is we are field equal to true. So in this step we visualize the train decision tree and see how it split the data step by step. So plt dot title, so here we giving the title as decision tree train on iris data set. Train on iris using iris data set. plt dot show. So let's run our code. So here you can see decision tree accuracy is 1.0 and decision tree. So here you can see how decision tree is formed, the decision tree and how data is split into and the final leaf node. Thank you.